What up, good people? It's your favorite guy from the bottom of the sip. Got another episode of Ask Steve today. But before we get into it, roll that intro. All right, y'all. That intro is pretty good. I worked hard on that. I hope y'all appreciate that. So I'm going to bring Steve out and we're going to have a good conversation today. But before we get deep into the conversation, go ahead, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell so you'll be notified when my next video comes out. Hey, let me tell you something about these segments. Ask Steve is a really good segment for me, and it's important for me too, because I feel like when you have conversations with people and you converse with people, I think perspective is really, really important. Because a lot of times you can go through life and have your own perspective and just be one-sided about everything. So me and Steve have a lot of conversations. We have some deep conversations. We also have some weird conversations, but it's all good conversation. So without further ado, let me bring my mans back in. Come on in, Steve.
Ain't no such thing as a weird conversation. Everything is up for grabs.
Let me keep my cup over here. I don't want you to mix it up.
Yeah.
Hey man, you looking fresh, bro.
I appreciate you.
I like this gear you got on.
I appreciate that. I appreciate it.
Looking real fresh. Almost as clean as your boy. So, but don't come over here with the light skin stuff. I see you getting ready to give me a comment. Anyway, so I got a good question for you today.
All right, what you got for me?
So it's kind of interesting. Let me see if I can phrase it properly. So in life, I feel like there's like levels in life. Do you feel like you ever get to a certain level in life where life becomes easy for you? Like you just become a skilled player, like a master player, like if you're playing a video game and you just finally get to that level where you keep going to these little video game conferences where you just that guy and everybody challenging you.
Yeah, you can't be touched. You just that
guy.
You're on autopilot out here.
Exactly. Do you think that you ever get to a certain point in life where you master life and no matter what life throw at you, you dodging them joints like the Matrix? Or you know what I'm saying? Or you just block, or you know what I'm saying? You think you ever get to that point?
I do think you can get there.
Okay, what does that look like then?
What do it look like?
Yes. What does a master of life look like?
It don't gotta look.
I think it might have.
No, it don't have a look. Like you gotta actually engage with the person and just talk to them, and that's how you will know it's like, oh, they get life.
Okay.
Like they get it.
Who would be a person that you think?
Somebody that I know personally, or like a celebrity?
It don't matter. Let's do personal and celebrity.
I don't know too many people that
you mean personal?
You would be the person that understand it the most out of all the people that I know.
But yeah, okay, cool. All right, let me tell you from my perspective.
Today. I might meet somebody tomorrow that's like, Jimmy, you don't know nothing, brother. I met this brother down here.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna tell you from my perspective.
Okay.
Like, to the untrained eye, you would say I might look like a sensei of life. But bruh, this life thing is hard. I can tell you one thing that I've learned is where I'm at in life, because I don't think I've mastered life, but I do study life.
Okay.
And one thing I can say at this stage in my life right now, if we could put levels of whatever level I'm on, one thing that I can say that I'm at where I'm at in this level is I've learned to process stuff faster now. Where back in the day,
this ties into my point that I got.
Okay, because back in the day, I used to take maybe years to figure something out, to realize like, hey, this person ain't no good for you.
It's like now you know off the rip.
Man.
It's like, you borrowed the VCR. You ain't bring it back. Well, we in a different age. But just back in the day.
For kids that don't know what a VCR is, it's a tape Like, you know what? Don't even worry about it. It's like, it's what you had before you had YouTube and all this other good stuff.
It's just as you go along in life, your awareness is heightened. It's like, I see you from the door. Like, you ain't.
Exactly.
We ain't even gonna put you in this personal space. I got you.
I've narrowed down the spectrum from like, it used to be years to like, sometimes you give me 5-10 minutes and I'll be like, nope. That person ain't good for me in my life. It ain't good for my situation.
Right.
You know what? I'm gonna go and slide on you. It was nice to meet you. You cool and everything, but probably not gonna do well for me in my circle of energy.
Right.
It's almost the same thing with me and like with my graphic stuff. Like honestly, it used to take me days to design like a flyer.
Okay.
I could probably design a flyer right now in about 15-20 minutes.
You seasoned.
And
it's
I
the
like
same way.
that. Seasoned, flawless. My brother like
shout out to Cortez.
Yeah, he like Dark Macaro. Yeah, shout out to him because he likes to sprinkle that lard and everything. So, but that's how I like this seasoned. I'm gonna put that on the shirt, bro. I'm seasoned. So, but let me ask you this question again. Do you think it's time that gets you to that point? Do you think someone can master a lot of the things that we've learned over time in a shorter amount of time and get to that level quicker? Or is the time necessary? Like, is the experience necessary?
The experience and time is everything. It's everything. Like, you gotta have the time to be able to be like, to get to them levels. You can't find, you can read any book you want. You can look at any YouTube video. Like, you gotta have the experiences.
Okay, so you telling me if I take a book and write down all my life experiences, everything in this book,
right?
It's like the handbook to
mastering life,
to mastering Jimmy's level of life.
Okay,
because everybody's life is different. So at this stage that I'm in right now, if you want to know what I know at this point, and I give it to you in a book, you telling me like, if you read this book of do's and don'ts and lessons and, you know, cheat codes and shortcuts and all of this stuff, you telling me that this person won't be way further along than someone else would be? In
a way, but not everything though, because I mean, you could be talking about, I don't want to speak that on nobody, but you could be talking about like the loss of a child or something, and how you got through it, but they can't feel them emotions in that book. Like, that's something that you have to go through to be like
deep, brother.
So it's like, y'all read in this book, but it's like, you ain't feel my pain though. Like, I put it on the page as much as I could so you can feel it, but you gotta actually feel that.
I feel you, because that's like how I am about I lost my grandmother a while back.
Okay.
And I still haven't gotten over that. You know what I'm saying? And depending on what type of person you are, like, I've learned how to deal with it. Some people don't learn how to deal with it. Some people don't know how to deal with loss properly. Like, one time I lost I ain't gonna say how much, but I lost a nice little grip of cheese one time. I'm not gonna lie, man. It put me in it was some cheese I didn't even have.
Right.
So I'm like, most people in that situation would be like, hey, life over with.
Yeah, it's like it's over.
I lost my car, my 83 Cutlass Supreme, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It ain't have no rims on it, but it was clean though. It was clean, had the white top with the hump. Man, the people back at home, they know about it. Tell me my cut dog wasn't clean. I lost that. But I got it back though. Okay.
And that's I was gonna go there with it.
I got it back.
And I feel like that's one of the most important factors in mastering life. It's like, whatever trials that you're going through or whatever, if you're able to stand 10 toes down, tackle every emotion that come with it, everything that come with it, and you able to get through it, you always look up and you good. Like, it always works out.
Okay, so what advice would you give a person? Because I think one of the biggest issues we have with mastering life is mastering your emotions. Because I read a quote somewhere that says, a person that can control his emotions will control his destiny.
I think that's true.
So, okay, that's easier said than done. What advice would you give a person that struggles with their emotions, being that you're a Pisces?
alone time. You gotta figure it out. You gotta figure it out. Like
how do you deal with them emotions when you just overcome with emotion and you just can't stop feeling a certain type of way, and so you start acting on that emotion? Like, how do you check that emotion?
Well, now for me, I sit with it now. So if I'm like, you did X, Y, Z, I gotta pull up and we gotta talk about this, so I gotta do my thing. Now it's like, I'm gonna sit with it for a minute. Whether that's an hour, a day, I'm gonna go holler at a couple people that I feel that, you know, got the right state of mind, and I'm gonna sit on it. Cause you don't, when you upset or the emotions is controlling, if you just always just sit back for a minute or talk to somebody, they'll always die down. You're like, you know, I don't even feel like that. But if you acting off top, it's like, now you done did this and you got 50 years. And
so
it's over for you.
You basically saying, like, if you're feeling emotional about a situation, don't act right away. Sit back and process it.
Yeah.
Wait till you calm and make a logical decision instead of an emotional decision.
Right, because I didn't did that too many times. I done just made I'm emotional, I feel like this, and I just wiped out the whole. And it's like, sometimes you can make them decisions. You could have been a saint your whole life. In 3 seconds, you lost your temper and they wiped away everything. That's a bad feeling.
Not too long ago.
It's a bad feeling. So
I was at the movies. You know, I'm not even gonna tell that story, but it almost happened. But I had to think to myself, Temple, don't get the best of you. Like, let them make it. They don't know no better. They're young, and you got some good things going for yourself. I know these people want to see the next video, so
they gotta
I'm like, I can't make a video locked up. So I had,
you know, they got phones in there now, so it's up to you.
But it ain't gonna look as good as this, and I ain't gonna have this on. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna have my beads of power on. That's what I call these, beads of power. I won't have that on. I'm gonna have to make some. You know what I'm saying? Out of garbage bags. That's not the same.
You're right. That's a fact.
Then that's gonna be beads of plastic.
These
are made out of wood. You hear the wood, this is real deal. It's heavy around the neck. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have nice shoulders to tote this wood on your neck. But anyway. Pause. But anyway.
Appreciate that.
So, I like that. In conclusion, time, experience, and patience will help you get to the next level in life.
And mastering emotions.
So, but just to cap it all off, do you think that there's a level of completion as far as like you have made it there? There's nothing else you have to work on anymore.
Nah, you never stop learning. Like once you stop learning, that's when you stop growing. I mean, you can always learn something.
That's what's up.
Always.
Cool. With that being said, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. We appreciate you guys for tuning in. Don't forget, hey, share this video, put it on your Facebook, put it on your Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, or all those new social media sites. Make sure you share it and put it out there. And also, if you really want to get swagged out and look clean, like your boy, hit the link in my banner, or it's in the description. Just follow the link. It'll take you to my page where you can get some of this cool swag. Appreciate you guys. Steve, tell the people goodbye.
Hey, this can be we're going to do a part 2 because I got a couple more things that I need to say. So stay tuned. Goodbye.
Peace.